Good morning, agents, and welcome to another Moore's Motivational Monday. Well, again, we are back and back in the saddle again for another week here at One Life America. Of course, I've enjoyed thoroughly being part of just such a rich organization, rich not necessarily in wealth, but in people, in resources, in opportunity. And I think you want to build that type of culture around your very personal life. And if you can get that in your professional life, then you've got a double dose of greatness going for you. But what I like to do is continue our series, Successes from A to Z, and I think we left off with M, so now we've got to go to N, and N is for numbers. Yes, when I say numbers, I mean numbers. You know, there's a saying, the numbers have to make sense. And so when the numbers make sense, we all make sense, if you understand where I'm coming from, as in dollars and cents. So it's important that the numbers add up, the numbers make sense, so that we can make dollars and cents. Very important. But you know, there are things that must happen so the numbers make sense. And those numbers are all around us. Our lives are built around numbers. And it's important that we understand the value and the importance of the numbers making sense. And we all have to work at making that happen. And for the numbers to make sense, you've got to first check out the time that you wake up or get up. That number has to make sense if we're going to make dollars and cents. The time that you get up and get started and begin to invest, prepare, and reinvest in your efforts for that day and for that week, the time that you get up has to make sense in order for us to make dollars and cents. And then the time to get started. You can't just get up, but then you got to get up and you got to get started because the clock has started. And it's so important to get to every place, appointment, arrangement, and opportunity, preparation materials, any personal reviews, phone calls, etc., all the things that's necessary to get started. Because when you get started, you start making the numbers make sense. And when the numbers make sense, we make dollars and cents. So important. Phenomenal concept, I believe. And then nextly, the time that we end. What time do we end? When do we end? Do we go the extra mile? Do we do a little bit more? Do we reinvest in one more opportunity? Because when you get a grip on the time or the number that ends the day, it's so important that that number makes sense. So why? We can make dollars and cents. It just makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you here on another more Motivational Monday. Hey, make sure all the numbers add up. Go get them, One Life. Bye-bye.